When the workday's done and the lights are low, there's a place to go where the tech minds flow like the truths you hear with a beer or two from a mate who's been there, who's guiding you through insights from the best, the Insentra crew. They got stories, smarts, and something new. Is tech talk the way real friends do? Welcome to the Late Night Brew.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Late Night Brews, where we talk the brews first, and then we get around to what we're supposed to talk to after the fact. Joining me on this net new series, a longtime veteran and shiny head man, Hambik Matvosian. Welcome back to yet another.
Hello, Buck. Hello, Buck. It's good to be back, mate. It has been a while. Yes, the last time I was on this show, I did not have a shiny head. Now I do.
Yes, so. I know. It's weird. It's all right. I'll get over it one day. Before we dive into AI governance, you know the drill. What brew are you having with me today?
Mate, well, considering it is, what's the time now? Almost 9 o'clock in the morning, I think having a beer would be frowned upon. So I am drinking boring tea. That's all I got today. I've already had my cup of coffee, so yeah, it's tea time now.
There you go. Hey, it's a brew. I'll take it. And breakfast beers exist for a reason. You know, I'll say a Rattler. It is great way to go.
It is beer o'clock somewhere in the world, but yeah. Maybe next time.
There you go. I actually can't talk. I myself also have tea, a nice Earl Grey, because I think I'm on the cusp of another cold brought from preschool, so I'm trying not to risk it. I hope the sinus doesn't come through or sound too much like it. So
fun times with these children.
Right? I know.
Always something.
So, AI governance. You are an organization. You have either decided to start adopting more of an enterprise-wide stance on AI, or you've thrown it out to the masses and realized all was not as easy as flipping a switch. AI governance. What are some of the areas that really any organization should be caring about when they adopt or look to adopt AI?
Yeah, look, I think AI is the hot topic at the moment, right? Everyone wants to roll it out. It's taking a step back and understanding what it is that you're trying to achieve with AI, but also from a data security perspective is making sure that you've got all of your framework in place, the controls, the oversight in place, because you don't want to just enable it. And I'm just talking the Microsoft, I'm talking Copilot to start with.
Yeah.
Right. Having access to your ecosystem and data estate. If you turn it on without the controls in place, there's a lot of information that could potentially be surfaced for standard users that you don't want them to see. And that's where the whole scary moment is for an organization going down the AI route but not having those controls in place to start with.
Yeah, the example I always give when I start talking about this with organizations is, anything, well, I guess my also point is the AI is not true AI. It's a language model on steroids. It's autocorrect on steroids.
Exactly.
It is incapable of contextualization. It cannot have any context unless you give it to it. If you give it a very big, sharp knife and put it into a wet paper bag, and it has to have the context to get out of it, it's going to be there forever. So if the user is searching for, a keyword, it doesn't care. It doesn't know that, this person isn't in HR, isn't in accounting, right? They shouldn't be seeing this data. All it knows is this person has access to these shares, and within these shares, here's this document that happens to contain the keyword that they look for. Now, it might be a employee, here in the U.S. we call it write-ups. Somebody has run afoul of HR and they have been written up. And if that keyword happens to be surfaced and they have access to it because of sloppy, yeah, exactly. They're going to find out so-and-so had a write-up. So that usually is not what they're going for.
Definitely not. No, definitely not. So that's why it's key from a control perspective that you've got those boundaries in place. Now, whether that is going down, sort of that technical route is looking at purview as an example, right? Leveraging the DLP policies, leveraging sensitivity labels, DSPM, so data security posture management framework, and looking at the overall portal there to see what's going on, who's got access to what, who's doing what with AI, and putting in those boundaries and policies in place to either block that information from actually being surfaced, or on the other side of it all is actually prevent users from putting in any sensitive information into these AI platforms, not necessarily Copilot, because that's sort of guardrailed around your tenant, but more of your ChatGPTs and other Gen AI platforms.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of data, what are every organization, disk space is cheap, right? Everybody's a digital hoarder, and
Yep.
there's a few exceptions to that particular statement, as always. However, I haven't met somebody who doesn't have a couple thousand, tens of thousands in their personal inbox because they just don't delete things.
Oh, yeah.
And myself included, right?
Yep.
It costs me nothing, right? I don't get bothered by it. It's not like the boxes next to my bed that I see, So what, in addition to, data loss, data egress, data access, right? What are some considerations organizations need to be thinking about the kind of data they have in their tenant?
Yeah, and this is where I guess more of your records management approach comes in, and having an understanding sort of your redundant, obsolete, trivial sort of information throughout across the data estate.
Dataverse.
So Dataverse, yeah. So yeah, to your point, there's organizations out there that just retain everything, don't delete it. Especially if they're in the SharePoint Online world. SharePoint Online is one of the most expensive storage options you can purchase. Yes, your tenant has storage limits to start with, and not a lot of organizations realize that until it's too late, and then they're going to start buying more and more. So going through either a records management or a data optimization sort of approach to say, right, anything that we haven't touched as an organization in 7 years or more, because legally we're not allowed to retain this data.
What's your regulatory requirements?
Exactly. Go through the policies, the automation that you might have in place to delete that data, archive it somewhere else that sits in cold storage, as your files, whatever that might look like, to then only retain the information that is active and only the information that you are allowed to retain as an organization. Then based off of that, you can then start implementing those controls, put the restrictions in place, guardrails in place before you start implementing AI. The implementation of AI is the final step in all of this. It's taking that, having that understanding of where our data lives, what kind of data we have, and what do we need to do to that data before we give users the keys to the kingdom, for lack of a better phrase, and give them access to AI to then start obviously being more productive in their work.
Yeah, and the right people have the right access to the data.
Exactly.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, I think that is an excellent point to end on. If you are looking for any assistance with data governance or even how to use AI smarter, better, please reach out. As always, our contact information is below. Stay tuned for the next episode in the saga of AI governance.
Oh, it's a hot topic. It is a hot topic.
It's a never-ending topic, too. Until then, buddy, cheers.
Absolutely. Thanks, Buck. Good to chat to you.